My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Taurus. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the Vampire deck, draw Vampire Oracle for you, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started on your reading. The general card is a Tower reversed. Okay, let's look at the first row, which is also your past. You get the 7 of Wands, Temperance, and Hangman reversed. Yeah, whatever took place before this, will pass, incident, will took place in this current reading, is, you were incredibly ambitious. You were very protective in defending some kind of cause or job or some kind of, passion project of some kind, because that's what the 7 of Wands is all about. It's kind of like you're protecting and defending your crops, all of your ideas, all of your hard work, all of everything, whatever you've planted and, you pretty much wanted to start, working towards and stuff like that. So, if you look at these wands, that are planted, they're kind of like your goals and ambitions and stuff like that. And with the Temperance upright, there is, definitely some kind of, clarity. There is, balance, groundedness. And it's also about, being in a serene, kind of mindset of thinking, okay, you have everything taken care of. You pretty much are protecting and defending this kind of idea, job, passion project. But with the Hanged Man reverse, it's kind of like there was a lack of clarity and there was a bit of, freneticism. I'm not saying that you are a frenetic individual, but the thing is this is kind of also like a bit of a panic kind of card. Because normally with the Hanged Man upright, which is actually kind of ironic since Hanged Man is reversed here, is that, this person is doing a lot of self, intuition, they're kind of, doing a lot of, self-reflection. That was what I was more or less trying to, go for, and just kind of thinking, okay, well, for some reason, there's something, that, kind of kept you grounded, but yet, there's still that bit of self-doubt within you that you pretty much just thought, I'm not so sure I can handle this. Well, we're going to have to look at more cards, especially clarification. Because in current times, you get King of Cups reversed, 9 of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. Wow. Okay. So, maybe, in current times, there could still be a bit of self-doubt, lack of clarity, a bit of lack of intuition with the King of Cups reversed, because upright, it's like, even though you are an Earth sign, because, here's one of your beautiful Earth cards, the thing is sometimes, when you're faced with something, it's like, let's say it's a new job, like maybe some kind of upgrade. What are they called? Promotions, where you pretty much enter into this new phase, and then it's kind of like there's a bit of lack of clarity. There's kind of a bit of, self-doubt and lack of intuition and stuff like that. And you just kind of think, I'm not so sure I can handle this, because, it's like, this was, the transition from this to current times. Maybe, you don't feel immediately grounded in current times just yet. However, I love this card because this is definitely a sense of groundedness, but this is also about completing something. It's about abundance. It's about everything. You get all these pentacles, because sometimes, when you have to get used to like a new position, it could cause one to kind of feel like, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's like, I mean, I could definitely, will feel, this kind of combination, especially this card. When I woke up, from my 300-year slumber, I just thought, what am I doing? I have no idea where I'm supposed to, go. I'm in modern times. I was like in Victorian dresses, when I woke up and stuff like that. And I thought, oh my goodness, how am I going to survive in this world and stuff like that? I mean, after the vampire just abandoned me, just saying, okay, I've had my, fill of you. Now I'm just going to go and do whatever I want. But I could definitely, this card definitely resonated with me. But I do love that you do get some kind of like more money, because of this potential promotion of some kind. And here's some wonderful ambition. You could have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini somewhere, but this is all about wanting to get out on this adventure of thinking, okay, we're now going to put time and effort into this goal because we finally, got a taste of what this job is all about, and now we want to start heading out for more. Wow. And the thing is in the future, you are probably going to be burdened and doing a lot of excess work with the 10 of Wands. You might be going on some traveling in the future with the 8 of Wands. And then you get the World upright, but I'm not allowed to show the world to you, but the world is definitely upright for you. So I just think, this, job, career, or endeavor, passion, project, path, whatever it may be, is definitely going to be worth everything. So I can understand when you're like transitioning into like a new career or some kind of like job of some kind, there's always that, oh my goodness, will I be able to do this? What if I, will do this or that wrong? To be honest, it's like, those are, well, fears, but normally they are kind of like irrational fears. They're like paper dragons. They like to just fly around and start, taunting you and saying, oh, do you really think you can handle this? I don't think you can. And then, it causes all this lack of clarity and self-doubt within you. Well, we're going to have to do some clarification, won't we? So, for the Seven of Wands, you get the Tower. Ooh, you get the Tower reversed as your General card. But there is something, that you were working towards. And, what I'm kind of seeing here is this kind of like out with the old and in with the new. The fact is that this did take place somewhere in the past. Hopefully was this only in January, maybe at, towards the end of 2024. But you were definitely defending something, even though it was kind of breaking down. Well, I'm sorry if that is the case. It's like sometimes, when you put a lot of hard work into something, you would normally want to expect to, will get some kind of reward. Hard work should be paid off, right? So if this was not the case at all, where, you were pretty much putting a lot of, hard work or maybe doing excess time or something, and then yet something broke down, to be honest, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be ever, downplaying anyone's, negative experiences and stuff like that, because, I can't really, compare my life with yours and stuff like that. But, yeah, but at least it is in the past, and the fact is that you do get, abundance in this beautiful, world card in the future. Temperance, Lord of Knives, King of Swords, okay. Yeah, you could really have a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But the King of Swords is kind of like also a strategy, analytical, and determination card. So, obviously, maybe this was kind of like your plan, thinking, okay, I'm glad, I know where I'm heading towards, because with the Temperance, it's kind of feeling at peace within yourself. There's serenity. Everything is just balanced. So maybe, whatever had to break down, okay, it broke down, or maybe you were able to mitigate, any kind of potential disasters. But, you were still incredibly determined, and, you were analytical and, yeah, and strategic in your own way, and, which I think is incredibly admirable, for being a beautiful Taurus, grounded, down to earth, stable, rational thinkers. My goodness. Wow. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here is, you were definitely, strategizing something, and that finally gave you some kind of inner peace within you. Hangman reversed, there's still this kind of, lack of intuition and self-doubt, is because you get the Five of Grails, and that's kind of like, disappointment and disparity and stuff like that. So hypothetically, not hypothetically, but if this does resonate with you, I'm really sorry that this happened to you. If there was any kind of moment where you got fired, you got, turned away or something, because the thing is, nobody should ever be suffering in this world. I don't believe in any kind of form of suffering at all. I've suffered, and stuff like that, as a vampire. I still sometimes suffer, I can't go into the, daylight and stuff like that. But I do understand that if there was some kind of crisis, panicky mode, that it kind of also left you feeling incredibly depressed with the Five of Cups, thinking, like my 3 chalices are knocked over and now I just only have 2. But what, I wanted to have all 5 of them, right? So, well, on a positive note that I can give you is that it's all in the past. Because in current times, with the King of Cups reversed, you get High Priestess, which is one of the most powerful cards in the entire deck. It's like, sort of next to the Hierophant, which is also about offering guidance and support, which is actually your card. But, you can have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio somewhere in your star chart. But what I see here is you're finally, using your rational thinking and thinking, okay, it's like, there's still a, lack of clarity of where I'm heading towards. I feel kind of a bit drowned. I feel like, unstable. I feel like I have no idea where I'm supposed to head towards. Everything is just kind of still in crisis mode right now. But the thing is, it's like, I admire that you're still using your mindset, your rational thinking to say, okay, I'm not going to be able to let myself, suffer and stay in the situation any longer. And that's the name of the game, because the thing is, it's like, okay, sometimes, you're in a crisis mode. And trust me, it's like when I was actually bitten, by the vampire and literally got drained, and stuff like that, that was my crisis mode, except, I couldn't really think clearly. But it wasn't until maybe about a year or so later that after I woke up from my coffin, that suddenly, something kicked in within me, and I pretty much just thought, okay, how am I going to, make the best out of this situation? For Nine of Pentacles for you, Queen of Skulls. Your beautiful card, one of your most beautiful cards. Stability, abundance, finances, a hardworking parent, mother, father, whoever is watching. But that's what I like to finally see. And this is in the center of the entire read. So, out with the old, okay, whatever, that job, I'm not going to be ever downplaying anybody's, negative experiences and think, oh, yeah, just let go of the past, whatever, just look at you, you're, a beautiful vampire, right, blah, blah, blah. Well, the thing is, loss is a very hard thing, so I can understand in many ways. So the thing is, but, I do see, finally some beautiful financial stability and abundance coming real soon for you. Can't say when, where, or how, but this is pretty much in current times. Page of Swords, you get Three of Knives. Okay, so what I see here is you want to get out into this world, or you're pretty much scared, but yet somehow, you feel heartbroken about something. And maybe this is kind of like, you're, restarting, like kind of, clearing, any kind of mess from the past. And maybe that is what could also be bringing back the Three of Swords moment, thinking, oh my goodness, I want to get out there, but yet I still have this emotional trauma of some kind from the past. I get it, because this is one of the cards I pulled for the, for the vampire, literally, killed me off and just left me there, to dry off as, whatever. But the thing is I can understand, the uncertainty, a bit of insecurity, not saying that you guys are, but I'm just saying it's, it's like when you're about to embark on something new, or you can't help but have those, memories and that mindset of thinking, well, what if it doesn't work out, right? Well, let's see for the future, because to be honest, with the Ten of Wands, you get Ten of Swords. Yikes, okay. What I see here, it's not that something is ending for you regarding career-wise, but what I see is that you're putting a lot of hard work into something and you're ending your past incident. This is actually a new beginning. And the thing is of course, it's like when you feel like, that you're doing a lot of heavy burdens and carrying a lot of heavy burdens or doing a lot of heavy work and stuff like that. To be honest, I think, you're putting a lot of hard work into any kind of future endeavor, passion project, career, whatever it may be, and you're letting go with the Ten of Swords. This is kind of, your intuition or your paper dragons are finally, just leaving, saying, okay, we're going to actually, keep moving forward and see what that where that will take us, right? Any kind of path. Because with the Eight of Wands, you get strength. You are strong. You are very determined in your own way. You could have Leo next to you, somewhere in your star charts, rising moon Venus and other placements. But the thing is what you and Leo, and I think I've mentioned this plenty of times, what you and Leo have in common is that you both are fixed individuals. You're determined. You're strong. You're capable of handling anything. Yes, it's like everybody's human except me. But the thing is it's like, okay, sometimes, you have to, when you let out all the emotions, cry if you need, scream if you need, and stuff like that, because it's only just being human if you just feel like, you've just been, hurt or you've suffered and stuff like that. So, but I do see you incredibly strong and courageous and, like, than before, stuff like that, and you're definitely heading out with the Eight of Wands. The World. Six of Scepters, you're definitely going to be celebrating something in the future. Can't say when, where, or how, but the thing is it's like, this is a definite new beginning for you, and we're pretty much heading into the springtime. I know that April and May is pretty much, your month and stuff like that, your season. So, this could be taking place around April or May, but what I see here is there's definitely a beautiful celebration, and you're heading out into this world. I'm impressed and proud of you, and I'm not surprised. Special vampire card. Strength again. Well, of course, my beloved Taurus, man or woman, whoever's watching, and that's what I'd like to see, is the strength within you to say, okay, it's like we've been through, some nightmares, we've been through, heartbreak, we've been through tower moments, something just didn't work out, but I see you incredibly strong than ever. It's like what I remember hearing somewhere is experiences, will help us grow stronger and stuff like that, which is actually, hypocritical, Gabriella Hill talking here. But yet the thing is I want to remind you, if I can get out of my coffin after 300 years of feeling depressed and unhappy, you can get out of any kind of depressed situation and feeling incredibly strong and confident. Let's see what Oracle has for my beautiful Tauruses out there. Resurrection. What am I telling you? Reprise, recovery, and comeback. Man, woman, blonde, brunette, redhead, but this card is definitely meant for you. Okay. I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered. For number 1, you do get no with the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Actually, this one is a yes with the Tower. And sadly, this one is a no because it's reversed. The High Priestess reversed. Okay, well, my beautiful Tauruses, if this reading resonated, please feel free to join and subscribe on more Vampire Journey towards the future. I want to thank you guys incredibly so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love rings, so I'm going to go back and forth between general love for now, but I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly, so thank you.